Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome to something a little different. So, you're probably wondering, what's all this about? Well, this is actually one half of a project I have wanted to do for quite a while this year, but just needed to wait for the right opportunity. So, a little bit of context. This year, 2023, in the Chinese Lunar New Year, is the year of the rabbit. So, of course, being an American, I thought, how can I exploit this for my own personal gain and profit? And, well, I came up with this. The year of the rabbit. Yeah. So for the... Actually, you know what? I think I can go a little bit more into context of just what the rabbits are. You can remain in blissful ignorance for just a little bit longer. But yeah, this is going to be a two-pronged project. Here on YouTube, I'm going to be playing through the primary Raving Rabbids games. The reason why I've chosen YouTube is because, well, the Rabbids games actually use copyrighted music and not like, you know, bits and pieces or heavily edited. No, sometimes they just straight up use the songs, and I figure if I'm gonna have one thing of my project implode in on itself, it's gonna be the YouTube part and not Twitch. So that's why I've decided to do this here. The other half on Twitch, or if you're watching this via archive, will be Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. But I wanted to get a good cushion of these first before we started with Sparks of Hope, because that is definitely going to be the part that's going to take me a while. But I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I guess that's enough of an introduction, so why don't we go ahead and get started with the first game, Rayman Raving Rabbids. And with that, welcome to Rayman Raving Rabbids, developed by Ubisoft Montpellier and released for the Nintendo Wii in 2006. Rayman Raving Rabbids marks the first introduction of everyone's favorite? We'll need some context on that. The Rabbids. A real... how do you even describe them? They're basically just homicidal, weird-looking bunnies. But believe me, that's going to be pretty much the only thing that makes sense about what we're about to experience, so I hope you're prepared. Hello. Oh. Yes, that is what we are in for. Get excited. I certainly am. Hello, Rubber Duck. Anyway, why don't we stop stalling and just get started, shall we? So the primary thing is story mode, and that's what we're going to be doing. We'll just create a new profile. Alright, good enough, because you only get 3 letters for some reason. Yes.
Whoa! Huh? Whoa! Hmm? Mm-hmm.
So yeah, here we are. So Rayman has basically been captured by the Rabbids, and now is forced to perform ridiculous tasks for their amusement. Well, let's just, I guess, go ahead and get this over with. So yeah, essentially, the game is broken up into days, essentially, where you'll be given a series of 4 mini-games that you'll need to complete. Well, actually, you only need to complete 3 in order to unlock the final mini-game of the day, but completing all of them will net you fabulous prizes, you know, in addition to not dying, so that's good. But this is game number 1. Bunnies don't give gifts. Deliver the package before it explodes. Quickly move the Wii Remote and the nunchuck up and down one after the other to run as fast as possible. So yeah, we got motion controls. Lots and lots of motion controls. I mean, this was a Wii launch window game, so it makes sense. I have to make sure I don't hit any of my equipment while I do this. Oh, he's zooming. He is zooming real good. Keep going, Rayman. You could do it. Don't explode. You're not ready to explode. Nice. 1 down, a whole bunch more to go. But yeah, this is just gonna basically be our game structure. A whole bunch of minigames. Now, I know that, like, a minigame collection is rather quaint by today's standards, but you have to remember, again, this was a Wii launch title. The Wii was revolutionary at the time, so people didn't really know what to do with the motion controls. Nobody really understood how to make games work with them, so a minigame collection seems like a perfectly reasonable way of doing things. Anyway, minigame number 2, bunnies don't know what to do with cows. Throw Daisy at least 60 meters, swing the Wii Remote quickly above your head, press A or B to throw the cow. Alright. You've heard of cow tipping, now here comes cow tossing. Also, I hope you're ready for screaming. Lots and lots of screaming. Oops. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Thankfully, you have unlimited tries in minigames, so really, you can just keep trying until you win. funny thing is that I actually got this toss perfect on my first try, so... There we go. That'll do it. The crowd seems suitably unimpressed, but, well, the gate's starting to open. So I figure in terms of, like, the structure of this project, for at least the first Raving Rabbids, I'm going to split the videos up based on a day. So, like, you know, day 1 is its own video, day 2 is its own video. This will help me make sure that I can keep things paced well, and also so that I'm not doing, you know, motion-controlled gymnastics for 3 hours straight, because that sounds like torture. Bunnies like to stuff themselves. Get them as fat as possible for 300 points. Draw directly over the line of the green model by aiming with the Wii Remote and holding the A button. Now, you can't see my setup, but I have to hold the Wii Remote at a pretty weird angle. So this will be fun. Also, in this challenge, you have to hold the line in one continuous line. If you let go, your drawing will stop, so just be careful. And your timer is shown by the candle melting. Is that a cinder block? I guess so. Alright, well, they must be hungry. Ooh, a banana. I like bananas. Bananas are good. Apparently they're also radioactive, but they're not radioactive enough to where they actually harm you, which is good. A little radiation is good. There you go. It's like a can of sardines, or a tin of sardines, rather. Alright, so far so good, but again, this is the first day, so they're going to give us the easy stuff to start with. Alright, so after completing 3 minigames of your choice, you'll unlock the center gate of the day, which is where the final minigame takes place. But we're going to do the 4th one anyway, so that we can get our hands on some sweet prizes. Bunnies are fantastic dancers, keeping time during the whole song to reach a score of 750. When a bunny's in the left podium, strike vertically with the nunchuck. When they're on the right, strike vertically with the Wii Remote. If you see 2 blue bunnies, that means they will both be on podiums at the same time. If your bar is in the green when a yellow bunny passes, you win extra points. Alright, so this is going to be... I think this is probably the most recurring minigame in the entire series. The dance sequence. And who doesn't love a good dance sequence? Nobody I want to hang out with, that's for sure. This is also the part that has, you know, the music that will cause the issue, so... This part might be in silence, or maybe even completely cut out. We'll see. But I gotta give it that old college try. I will admit, for being you know, essentially tyrannical prisoners, the rabbits have some fantastic dance moves. I think in order to keep things interesting, I'll also talk about different aspects of the game, the series, Rayman, just all different kinds of things during the different days, just so that we have a variety of things to talk about. Also a ×4 multiplier. Yeah, I think we've easily cracked the score goal. How high can we go? Booyah! Jammin'. For successful qualification tests, you want a new song. You'll find it in the jukebox in your cell. Yep, so we've got our prize. So let's end day 1, shall we? Oh, I forgot, you can move the D-pad in the overworld. Yeah, this is really all the movement that you're gonna get. You can't even jump in these sections. So I can only imagine just how weird that must have been for... Actually, I don't have to say, because I've actually owned this game since it first came out. Yeah, this is one of the games that I actually got with my Wii all those years ago. Bunnies have a soft spot for plungers. Save the baby glow box. Aim with the Wii remote. Fire with the B button. A quick flick of the nunchuck reloads. When you get close to a bunny and your crosshair changes, press Z to catch the bunny. So yeah, this is going to be one of our most recurring, like, end-of-day sequences. The shooting gallery. Time for some vengeance. So yeah, just shoot the rabbids with your plunger gun. And just try not to run out of health. Come here, you. Yeet! But yeah, you could press the Z button to grab an enemy and then throw them, which is very funny. You can also hold a rabbit in front of you like a shield and he'll absorb a shot for you. Oh, you have an explosive. Goodbye. If an enemy actually launches a projectile at you, you can either use a plunger shot or the, like, grapple attack to knock it back. That's a health crate. Don't really worry about the score. There's no score, like, tally you need to reach in order to get to the end. That's a broken plunger crate. Most of the crates you'll find actually have power-ups. That one is a power down. Oh, it's Clark the Super Rabbit. He's worth a lot of points. And yes, that rabbit's name is in fact Clark, for obvious reasons. Nah. Oh, see you later. Ooh, rapid fire. Plungers for everyone. Everybody gets plunged. Yeet. Here's a health crate. Thankfully, I don't need it right now. Get over there. Gotcha. If you hit the boombox, or the stereo, I guess, you'll create some music for a moment, which will stop the rabbits in their tracks, which is quite nice. Best player of all best players in the universe. Oh, well, thank you. That means a lot. If you catch a bunny and keep it in front of you, he'll come in useful as a shield. Cool. You want a plunger! Be sure to make the most of it. Yeah, if my toilet's clogged, we'll be able to resolve that. Well, I guess thus concludes our first day as prisoner of these maniacal lagomorphs. I mean, we're not dead, so I guess that's something. I guess we might as well take a look around, and looks like we're gonna kind of be stuck here for a while. If you stop by the wardrobe, you'll be able to change your look. There are also other costumes that you can acquire, but we've got these to start with. But yeah, you can just change your look.
Rayman!
It's hard to beat a classic, though. Let's see, over here we've got our jukebox, which, I mean, looks more like a phonograph, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And this will let us play the various songs that we can collect, which is nice. And then over here, of course, we have a toilet where you can review the day's games. The game autosaves, so unfortunately we can't use the toilet to save like in No More Heroes, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, this lets you play any of the mini-games that you've previously played, should the need arise. This is also how you can collect the prizes from previous days if you didn't finish all of the mini-games in that day. So it's worth keeping in mind. But yeah, that's really the... Oh, we can look through the window, but needs to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much the basic idea of Rayman Raving Rabbids. So we got quite a bit ahead of us. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a really long time since I've played through this, and I remember some of the minigames actually being quite fun. I hope my memory serves me right. But that is going to do it for day one, so thank you for stopping by, everybody. If you'd like to stay up to date on this project or anything else that I'm working on, please consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. But for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.